Hello? Ducky? Oh god, my mic, hold on! Zeki, unable to present, just scared speechless. I see, that's how it's gonna be tonight. Ducky, can you blink twice if you need help?
I need help all the time.
Okay.
All day, every day.
Mods, can I get a shout out for Miss Ducky 13, please, before we get started with this? Miss Ducky, what are you going to be presenting for us today, by the way?
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise! Oh no. Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah.
If you go ahead and share your screen,
Yeah.
I can pop that out for chat. Alright, welcome to Winnie's World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might want to
this.
You might want to full screen that, Ducky.
Yeah. Let me do in the. Where's the? Nope.
Nope. Not that.
There we go.
In true fashion, by the way, chat, Ducky finished this right before stream started. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah. I sure did.
Let me resize this so that it's not completely covered by us. Okay.
Yep.
Everybody ready? Is everybody ready for Miss Ducky? I do like World of Warcraft, Big Ted. I actually do play World of Warcraft. I have a horde tattoo.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
nervous.
I think
should I
chat's ready.
start?
Don't be nervous. It's okay. The worst they can do is boo you off the stage.
That's true. I can just leave the call then.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think they're gonna do that to you because I think they kind of like you.
I'm nervous. Okay, I'm presenting my cat.
Hey, I love your cat.
We're gonna learn about my cat. This is Winnie. There's no thoughts behind those eyes.
You know, there's no thoughts behind most cats' eyes, so
yeah, no thoughts. No thoughts behind Winnie's eyes. And the animal. Okay, next time. Oh, sorry.
Are you having some technical difficulties?
Yeah. Wait, sorry. We're not actually gonna learn about Winnie and her world. We're gonna learn about Stray Kids.
Chat, raise your little paws if you don't know what Stray Kids is. I love Chili's "oh god" in all caps. Alright, those of you that don't know what Stray Kids is, you're about to learn about Stray Kids.
It's my special interest is Stray Kids. And listen, I did this because I don't normally go on and on about K-pop to people because sometimes there's a bad reputation with K-pop fans and I don't want them to think I'm crazy than I already am. So
I was about to say.
Yeah. I mean, okay, okay. We'll get there soon. We'll get there. Okay. So basic facts of Stray Kids. They're under JYP Entertainment. There are 8 members. The group formed in 2017 from a reality survival TV show.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. There was a whole TV show about their formation.
Oh, okay.
The first album was released in 2018. Fans are called Stays.
Okay.
Their mascots, they came out with these a couple years ago. maybe like 5 years ago now. I don't know. Called Skazoos. They also have Japanese albums, not only Korean albums. And then their music is inspired by hip hop, heavy metal, and like EDM and a bunch of other genres, but those are like the main ones.
Chat, make sure to save your questions for the end.
Yeah.
Though
Okay.
I get to ask questions at any point. Skazoos?
Kazoos, yeah. Actually, and I also will say I am horrible at pronunciation, and there is one that I cannot pronounce very well, and I'm very sorry to that member in advance.
It's okay. I would mispronounce all of them except for, one.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Bang Chan.
Uh-huh.
He's the best leader. So he's the leader of Stray Kids. He single-handedly kind of picked all the members in the show. Hi, Uncle Vic. Sorry, I have your chat up too, and I just see Vic. He's a part of 3RACHA, which is the like producers of Stray Kids who write the songs, produce the songs, all that stuff. They call themselves 3RACHA.
Okay.
He does vocals and he's also raps.
Okay.
He's Australian, so his Australian name is Christopher. And there is an alter ego that is Christopher. It's a whole thing.
I'm learning,
and
chat.
then-
I'm learning.
Yeah. So he is one of the main songwriters and producers of Stray Kids. He always has his like laptop with him where he's doing all the music. And then his kazoo is called Wolf Chan. It's a little wolf mascot.
That's actually cute.
Yeah.
I've learned one thing about K-pop, Fangrind, and that is that they never keep the same hair color, so you cannot call any of them a white-haired baby girl because they won't
sure
stay
don't.
that well. Yeah.
He already does not have white hair anymore.
I'm doing my part.
Also, Vic, I
Vic!
also went to a Stray Kids concert, but that's coming up.
Thank you for the resubby.
So I asked Reddit, and they weren't very helpful, so I had to do this off of vibes because we all know I'm not that far in to lads yet.
You asked Reddit?
Yeah, I did.
You couldn't have just asked the Discord?
No, because I didn't need them. I couldn't let anybody know what I was doing.
I would like to point out she asked Reddit. Didn't go to Twitter.
Yeah.
Didn't go to Twitter.
I asked
most of
lads.
the
I asked lads Reddit, and I got 2 replies. So you can probably go back and find it somewhere. I did Caleb because Bang Chan is ripped. Kind of the stocky and everything, and then Silas just like the sass, and he is also just like very protective of his members and stuff.
Okay.
So should I stays Reddit? Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I love how just about every single presenter so far has found a way to connect this to one of my special interests and has because this is like the 5th time we've seen Silas pop up in here.
2 years and gotta say.
Well,
at the
I
beginning, I
needed
wouldn't
your
have guessed
special
lads would
interest
be a
also mixed with
fixation.
my special interest.
Keep it up, XD.
And yeah,
It's kind of like we run in the same circles because we have similar special interests or something, and maybe that kind of makes us friends.
Yeah.
I know.
This is a second member. This is Lino.
The kitty is so cute.
Yeah, so he is in Dance Racha, so that means that he was mostly picked for his dancing.
Okay.
And so he's a vocals and dancer. He's Korean. And in the show he was eliminated, but at the end he did end up debuting. His is a bunny. His kazoo is a bunny named Liebit. and then he used to be a backup dancer for BTS, so he is actually a very, very, very good dancer. And he has 3 cats, and he loves them a lot.
So he's been around the scene quite a bit if he's been with BTS.
Yes.
I do know some of these names, chat. I'm not entirely ignorant.
Yes, yes. So yeah, he is he's great. And with
Yeah, no, I can
I was
see it.
so close. I was so close. Sevi, I almost did put Raphael there because he is
Yeah.
very sass, but yes, so it's Zane Xavier because he does have this like he is very like cutesy but also like give me attention wise. But
Mhm.
then on the other hand, he can be like very serious. So there's like 2 sides to him.
Okay.
So I did those 2. Then we have Changbin. So he is a rapper. He is in 3 Raptors, so he's a producer, songwriter as well, songwriter, producer. He's also Korean. His Skazoo is Dweki. He is a pig rabbit combination.
I was about to say those ears were like the face definitely pig. The ears were throwing me for a second there though. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm glad you're horrified.
he's like a combination of a pig and a rabbit.
Okay.
So he is the definition of looks like he could kill you, but is actually a cinnamon roll.
So he's just Caleb.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's like a meme, not a meme, like a joke that goes around that he is actually like Changbin is actually like he belongs in a girl group. Like he won't like
Oh yeah.
like the dance ones, like he will make it like girly like the girl dances. Like he won't make it like he's not afraid to be more on the feminine when it comes to like dancing and stuff. He's like,
Okay.
no, I'll like do the girl like do the dance the way it's supposed to be. So
Okay.
we love them. We love him for that.
Yeah. Yep. No, that checks out.
Yep. Again, he is cinnamon roll and soft, and so loves plushies and is just a sweet. Must protect him. And then we have Hyunjin, who is a dance racha, so he's a dancer, but he also raps in the group. He's Korean as well, and his kazoo is Jinrit, and it's or Jinrat, and he is a ferret. He's a ferret.
Okay.
And he went on temporary hiatus in 2021. It was a big deal. He was, what's the word I'm working for? Somebody accused him of bullying, and it had turned out to not be correct. And there's this huge thing in K-pop about if they're like it's kind of been changing, but if they're accused of like bullying, they go on like a hiatus, so you don't see them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that was proven to be a false allocation. And then during that time, as in his hiatus, he discovered painting, and so he
Aw.
is a painter, and I think he's a really beautiful painter. So I put it in the wrong spot, but these are like some of his paintings that he's
Oh,
done, and he'll
yeah.
like post on his Instagram and stuff. So there's a lot of different ones that he does.
Yeah, and he's going for traditional mediums too. Honestly, I find traditional mediums so much harder.
Yeah, he's done a lot. Like he'll have a sketchbook and stuff like that. And flowers. There's
Nice.
a lot of flowers. He's done some of his members as well. But then yeah, I put him as a Raphael because this boy is sass.
Yeah,
So
I could
sass.
tell that. I could tell that from the outfits he was wearing.
Yes, sass and also an artist, but then a bit of a Silas as well. He's got that Silas vibe as well, kind of the looks too. But I tried to do 2 for each member. I couldn't just make him Raphael, even though that's
No,
who he is.
yeah, I get that. You gotta have a little traits of the others. We are about to go into ad break. I'm not going to give chat. I'm not going to give chat their button during ad break. Chat, get your button right now. Because I don't want chat No, I don't want I know you're feral for your button. You don't get your button right now. We're gonna chill with Ducky for 3 minutes. No, chat, get back here. Get back here. No, don't cry. Don't scream. It's okay. You guys will get your button later. Oh my god, they're going
It's only
feral.
jealous.
So I have a question because
Yeah.
I am having a dumb brain moment, and you may answer this later. But while Chad is busy screaming because they're upset and they're throwing a tantrum, can you go back to the Australian?
This one.
Is that also Felix, or am I having a dumb?
No. It's not.
Okay, because I feel like Felix is also Australian.
He
I
is,
remember
yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was putting bullet points of like Australian and Korean because there are 2 Australian members, yes.
Okay, all right. I got that now. Chat, if you haven't ever noticed, for those of you that aren't stuck behind ads, I do actually have some K-pop in my playlist for a stream.
Yeah, I think I comment every time I hear it too.
Yeah, which is why Ducky was like, it's a safe place to do this one.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, I got scared the first one when people were like actually talking about deep stuff, and I was like, well, I'm just talking about K-pop, so I had my chance and I'm taking it.
K-pop is deep. Come on. I do remember though, recently I heard something because you were talking about the bullying accusations. Recently there was something about some people were spreading false accusations on like Twitter or something like that, and they were incredibly litigious about it. Like they went after these people that were spreading lies. Specifically, they were lies about someone being like either being a bully or being like assaulting someone or being like rude online or something like that. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So actually, Felix and Bang Chen were 2 people that actually kind of like what you were saying, what you probably saw was them, like they went after them. They went
mhm,
after these people because they were, you know, like disrupting your life and everything and making
yeah,
these accusations that could, I mean, it could harm them in their career.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, they actually were like the first people that stepped up and was like, "Hey, we're actually taking like legal action on this."
Yeah, because for those of you that don't know, in the K-pop world, it's very common for like fans to have like arguments with each other that then spread to the members, and it's insane. It gets really dumb. So
Which is
also we're
yeah,
back
which
from ads.
which I was gonna say, which is why like I never really I'll bring it up, but like I don't touch a lot on K-pop because there's just some really crazy
Yeah,
fans
yeah,
out
and you
there.
don't want to
But
be
if
seen
you
as part of that.
but if you give me the chance, I'll take it.
I'm giving you the chance. All right, let's go back where we were.
Yeah. Um yes, Hyunjin. And then we have Han, who is part of Three Racha. So he is songwriter, producer. He is a rapper. He's also technically, I'm kind of jumping on my bullets, but he's known as what's called an ace because he can rap, he can sing, and he can dance.
Okay, so
So
he's like their ace on a whole. He could basically be anything at any time that he needed to fill.
yes.
Okay.
And then his kazoo is Han Kwoka, and he's a Kwoka.
Hmm.
So that is Han, and he's also Korean too. And then he is like a Raphael and is Xavier because he is also sass, but is also like very like cutesy and stuff, but also like that. But like it's sass, just sass
Hmm.
and
Yeah, all the
everything.
sass.
Mhm. So, And then we have Sungmin. He is a vocal racha, so he is a vocalist, like one of their main vocalists, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He's also Korean, and his kazoo is a puppy im, because a lot of people associate him just as like a golden retriever in general, like a puppy. He
Okay.
has a famous line that he always says that became really popular is this, he's like Sungmin in the building. So like if they're at a concert or whatever, he'll be like Sungmin in New York, or it's like this
Oh, okay.
whole
I think I've
thing.
actually
Yeah,
seen that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So and then he actually is a huge baseball fan and talks about how if he wasn't an idol, then he would have he would have tried to be like make a career out of baseball.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we have he is a Xavier and a bit of
You
uh
mean you mean
not
Zane?
Xavier. Yes, Zane. And Caleb, where he is sweet and everything, but also he is like pretty serious when he can be, but also is very like soft. Like makes fun of the members, picks on them kind of, but is like also kind of serious at the same time.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah. And then we have Felix.
Oh yeah, here's the troublemaker.
Yes. So he's a part of Dance Racha, so he is a dancer, and known for his dancing. He is also a rapper. He has that deep voice that a lot of people I feel like discovered Stray Kids on.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
God's Menu and stuff. Yep. Yep. He
Here,
is
hold on.
the other Australian.
Let me give chat a little bit of a idea of what this voice sounds like. Hold on. I have to find it. Maniac's probably the best one for it.
Yeah, I would say Maniac or God's Menu.
I don't have God's Menu on here. I have Maniac.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then do Maniac.
Alright, I think it's... Yeah, hold on. So we go from here. Yeah, hold on. This isn't Felix, by the way. So we go from here. This isn't Felix, by the way.
That's Changbin.
That's Felix. That's Felix. So yeah, that's Felix. I think some of you may understand now why Riao was like, "Oh, I like this."
Yeah. Just go. It does not. And he doesn't, like, in his interviews and stuff, he doesn't have like that, like the deep, like,
no, if he had wanted to go into voice acting, he would have been really really good at it because his range is stupid amounts. And he can also switch between, I think, like 3 languages. I want to say 3 languages.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also multiple accents.
Yeah, they can sing in Japanese too. So they all kind of know Korean, Japanese, and then some English. But obviously, he's Australian, so he does know English pretty well. Obviously. But yeah, he's talked about. No, I don't know if he's talked about or I saw somewhere where like he does kind of similar training to what like a screamo almost would be because it's very deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, his kazoo is Boka Ari, which is a chicken, which that is like his Korean name is chicken. And he was also eliminated with Lino, but was able to debut with everybody. So
man, I bet they're happy about that now.
Oh yeah. And then he's just basically literal sunshine, like just always just always playful, happy sunshine. We love him.
Now, as a note for chat, when we say that their personality is XYZ, it sometimes could just be the personality that they're putting on. Please remember that. That is important for people to remember as an idol group.
Yes, yes, it is. And then yeah, he's a bit of a Silas Raphael.
Gee,
Um, yeah.
I wonder why I also, this is my bias.
Yeah, he's sass. Silas. He's everything.
Mhm.
He's great. We love him. And then we have our final member. Final member. Yes, we have Ian, who is the second part of Vocal Racha. He's a vocalist. He's Korean, and then his kazoo is Foxini, something like that. It's a Finnick
Mhm.
fox because he literally is a Finnick fox. And he's the monkey, which is a monkey, which is the youngest. So he's the youngest. He's the
Mhm.
youngest member. Debuted at like I don't know 16, I think.
Oh,
Pretty
just a
young.
baby, yeah.
Yeah. So
Which is why it
um
gets a little bit awkward when you have, 30-year-old women lusting after some of these men. Because they're
yes,
not
yes.
men yet.
Yeah, so yeah, that was when he debuted. Yeah, they're all in their like 20s now, but
Yeah.
it gets weird
Awkward.
sometimes. Yes, and then he is a bit of a Zane and Raphael with just
Mhm.
his sass, and then he's also kind of serious at the same time. Kind, so it's like, woo. And then we have my fun facts. Wee. Uh, so I actually went to the Maniac tour in 2022, and I had VIP.
Oh,
I went,
nice.
yeah, I went to the Newark concert, so I traveled across the country. Uh, I've been a stay. I found them shortly after they debuted, so in 2019, I
Mhm.
discovered them. So I've been a fan for a while. They are my like ultimate group. Like I've fallen out of a couple that I just don't follow as much, but I do them.
Mhm.
This is the Stray Kid Light Stick. This is kind of like what it looks like. They have like a digital version now too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All the members can actually sing, rap, and dance now. So they're just kind of a whole package deal. If you look on like YouTube and stuff, you can find each member like at least it might not be a whole vocal range, but like even the rappers can sing and vice
Mhm.
versa. They attended the Met Gala in 2024 under Tommy Hilfiger. They kind of
Oh,
became
wow.
yeah, when they were becoming pretty famous. Chandora is the unofficial Stray Kids mascot. So if you see this little like worm dinosaur, uh, Bang Chan drew that. So before they even had their skazoos, like that was like the unofficial mascot of Stray
Oh my
Kids.
gods.
Han is my bias, and Sungmin is my bias wrecker. Um, I only discovered Sungmin was my bias wrecker when you see them live. It is crazy. You're like, wow, this is my favorite person, and you walk out, you're like, oh my gosh, like they're just it's they put on a great show. Is all I have to say. Like it's so good. My favorite songs are "Get Cool," which is a very old song, like 2018 song, but it makes me smile. All In, which is a Japanese version. They also have a Korean version. But
Mhm.
if you see them in concert, they're only singing their Korean versions. Unless they're in Japan, then they can sing their Japanese versions.
That checks out,
Um,
yeah.
Scars, the Korean version, because that's the one I just. Each one is so All In. I discovered the Japanese first, and then when I listen in Korean, I'm like, this is weird. Scars, Scars. I discovered the Korean version before the Japanese version, so their Japanese sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
Cover Me, which is, uh, I want to say Cover Me is uh, a little more popular. It's kind of like a ballad, very known for Sungmin's range. And then
Mhm.
Elevator, which was their debut song and just means a lot to me for like personal reasons and stuff. And they
Okay.
still they still play this at, like, I went to when I went to the Maniac tour, they did Elevator. They might have done it for the most recent tour too. But yeah, so and then this is me at the concert.
Ah.
With my friend. I just hid their face just in case, but we
Yeah.
did have VIP, so we were like really close. And
I
then
can't
I
believe
had
that
made
you actually had chairs. Damn.
yeah, they had chairs. I would never do general admission. I'm too old for that. Even
Right?
in 2022. Like no. And then I had made little cross stitch charms to hand out to people of all
Aw.
the kazoos and stuff as freebies. And then I had, this is my prized possession, is during their um oh shoot, what album was this? 143 something. Um, so on JYP's website before, like, for launch, like their comebacks are what they call like new
Mhm.
album drops and stuff,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
yeah. They usually sign like the album or something, but this one in particular, and I didn't even realize it, and it's the only one I've ever been able to like grab. They signed their photo cards, which is not really heard of anymore, I feel like. So I
Mhm.
have Seungmin's, Han's, and Changbin's signed photo cards, and they are kept safe in a glass container, glass frame, double sleeved, like out of the sunlight. Like, I feel like people would steal these from me. Um, and then I have also gotten
Vic is swiftly approaching your location.
and then I also have ordered like jewelry pieces that they do drops on, sometimes like Japanese drops or a few other like merch drops. So
Mhm.
the bracelet was designed by Bang Chun, and it's his handwriting that says stay. It was for the stays, which is the fan group. The
Mhm.
ring was designed by Ian, which is like I forget the symbol. It's like a star. Like the stays are the light leading the way. They're all about their fans, like
Yeah.
constantly saying how much their fans mean to Mint. Like Hyunjin has cried over the fans, Felix has cried over the fan. Like they've all cried if you've seen videos, especially the Maniac Japan one. Bangchan makes a statement about how he'll protect the fans, the staff, the members, like everybody. Um, and then the necklace the necklace is designed by Lino. He drew this face once, and now that's just like his staple. So so I have that. And these I just it's not like a flex, but it's just like this is what I have. Like from them, I used to be still kind of am very much about like a fandom or group that I am in. I like having physical merch, I guess, or
Mhm.
something. So, and I thought the jewelry pieces was just like a nice touch. I did not include pictures of all the albums that I have or anything like that because that's embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing.
Oh, it has been before. It used to be bad, but I've cut back a lot, but I still appreciate it. And yeah, that's me gushing about Stray Kids.
It is never embarrassing to have a bunch of things that you enjoy, chat. Just letting you know. Including if you have a giant wall of Gunpla. I'm not going to judge you for that. I might judge you for your wallet spending a little bit, but not for having a bunch of things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
So we did get the question answered. What was your bias? I saw
Yes.
Skiff asked, does K-pop Demon Hunters count as a K-pop idol group?
I think so. I mean, I feel like it's literally called K-pop Demon Hunters, and there are virtual K-pop groups and well, virtual idol groups in general. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that it's Definitely. I mean, obviously, some people are going to argue with you, but I think that it could count, especially since, um, if you didn't know, 3 members of a group called Twice actually sing. Ooh, which one? Which one is it? Let me look it up real quick. Oh yeah, KDA is also technically. They are. Um, Takedown, yes, Takedown.
Oh yeah,
Members
yeah,
of
yeah,
Twice. Members of Twice sing. 3 members of Twice sing Takedown.
yeah. That's right. That's
Hmm.
right.
And yeah,
Okay.
KDA, which is League League characters. They're a K-pop group for sure.
Okay. All right. If you could have anybody from the K-pop scene that's not in Stray Kids join Stray Kids, who would you pick?
Oh my gosh. I would say it's just a whole nother boy group that I know they're actually like kind of friends with, which is ATEEZ. They have the same
Mm-hmm.
vibe. They were on Kingdom together, which was another like survival show. And you can tell that they have like the same energy, the same uh vibes. I don't know. And I think that them singing together would be like
Oh,
so good.
I want you to know,
Yeah.
yeah, the two K-pop bands that I have on my list are Stray Kids and ATEEZ, so that checks out.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, like you get tidbits of them interacting together sometimes because again, idol life is weird nowadays. It was so different back when I first got into K-pop in
Mm-hmm.
2012. Um, Now it's just kind of weird, but
Yeah.
the tidbits that you do get of them together, you can tell that they enjoy being around each other, and I think that them collabing again would just be they technically some members collab during Kingdom, but like them like doing a song together would just like blow my mind.
Question for Ducky. What is your favorite female group if you have any?
Okay, so I do. I have Idol, G Idol, um, and then I also am just a JYP girly. I Live Twice. I love ITZY, um, but those are my top 3 that I listen to. Yeah, yeah. Idol with the silent G. Um,
Idol with the silent G.
yeah. Well, actually, I think they've rebranded to Idol now. Just there's a whole thing. But they're also very good. They have vocals and rappers, and their
Mm.
leader is also a producer who writes a lot of the songs, produces music. So I think I have a kind of a bias when it comes to groups that can do a lot of their own work.
Yeah.
Do they kiss though? Yeah, they are kind of they do kind of get a little close in some of the music videos.
Mm. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on that people speculate specifically about the boy idol groups that like, they're all together and whatnot, and they're in this big
Mhm.
poly group and whatnot. And I'm just like, guys, they're probably not. And the reason they're probably not, like, for those of you that don't know, in the idol culture, they have to kind of be seen as usually they don't have any sort of romantic relationship.
Mhm.
Because if they have a romantic relationship, that person could be targeted, or they could
Yes.
be seen as not being as valuable because they can't be as marketed to.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
it's
crazy. Again, that you
yeah.
get into like the crazy fans and any group
Mm-hmm.
really. There's, rumors going up around about a certain member of a certain boy group dating a certain member of a girl group, and you
Mm-hmm.
have two sides. You have the people who are like good for them, like that's the side I'm on. I'm like, dude, they're adults, like,
Yeah,
these
let
kids
them have
these
what they want. Yeah.
yeah, I say kids, I mean stray kids, like, Bang Chen is, like, 28, like, if the dude
Yeah.
has a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, like, awesome. Um, and then there's the ones who are like so crazy, like, no, how could you do this to us? Blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
la 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 la. And there's I forget what they're called, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but there's like weird stalker ones, and it's not just fan
Yeah.
pages, but like stalkers. Like it
No,
was a big
yeah,
deal
I
too.
saw there was one there was a whole video essay I saw about it where they had actually installed security CCTV cameras in the person's private parking garage. And the reason the guy found out was that because he'd been acting like he'd been getting this feeling that like he had been like someone was watching him and whatnot, but he was like, there's no cameras in here. There's specifically no cameras in here. And he found out because the pictures got leaked online, and you could see the
Mhm.
pictures that came from like a CCTV camera of him in his parking garage, and there were no cameras in there. So
Oh
some
yeah.
fans snuck in there, put the cameras in so that they could trace it. And there's some really gross stuff that I won't get into, but it involves something to do with a woman's cycle that they did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I know of a couple crazy things for that happened to a group called NCT. There was
Mm-hmm.
like talking about how the bus driver let some people on the tour bus or in the
Mm-hmm.
like hotel rooms when they weren't there. It was just kind of crazy. That's how it makes me so hesitant to ever tell people that I like K-pop a
Yeah,
lot
because people think
because
you're gonna be
of the
part of
bad
that
stuff.
crazy, crazy group, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I like the music, I like the band, but I'm like normal levels of like.
Yes. Will I scream and cry at the concert? Absolutely, I did. But do I care if they have a significant other? No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stalk them like that. Do I? There is a part of me that thinks for Stray Kids specifically, I think that a lot of the times, I think their personality matches both on and off camera. Like, I realize there
Mhm.
could be a difference, but and maybe it's just my delusion talking, but I think that they are genuinely good people who do care about their fans.
Mhm.
But that's just me as somebody who is a fan of them. But you never hear too much about rumors of how they are different on and off. A lot of people talk
Yeah.
about how nice they actually are.
Well,
So,
that's good. That's good.
hmm like old
Thank you for the follow, by
friends
the way.
and stuff. Yeah.
There
'Cause
was
they
a just remembering back, there was also part of that video essay where there was this one girl that would show up in every photo of this one dude.
Yes, yes. Yep, yep, that's the NCT incident.
Oh, it was?
Crazy.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
god.
she, would follow them to every concert of that year and showed up in, like, every yeah, as a whole thing.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Chat, also, if you have any questions for Ducky, feel free to ask them while I'm questioning Ducky as well. I will ask your questions to Ducky, when, I am done grilling Ducky about everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you need recommendations, I encourage if people are actually interested in them to just look up like Stray Kids like funny moments, Stray Kids dance practice, Stray Kids on YouTube, like you get a sense of like who they are. Ooh, if you really want a good one, look up
Mhm.
Stray Kids cover of Sherlock.
Okay.
It gives me goosebumps every time. It's my favorite, but I sometimes if I just want to feel good, I watch no, don't grill me, Moogle. They just have like funny moments because they still do sometimes do vlogs or they have
Mhm.
like two it's like called Two Kids in a Room where the two members sit down and just talk to each other and sometimes it's actually about like some pretty serious stuff. Um and just I don't know, they're fun to learn about.
So, what is it about idol culture specifically, do you think, and this came up because you were talking about it, and I promise I am not slamming you for this.
Oh, no, no,
But
you're good.
what is it that about idol culture that you think specifically tends to lean people more towards being more parasocial with these groups? Is there
Uh, I
anything that you could think of?
I think it's because, I think there's a couple different reasons. Um, just how I don't know. I want to say just like so in Korea you can go to like the music shows when they do like
Mm-hmm.
a new album drop or whatever comeback, and there's a bunch of stuff that happens around them where you can get tickets to interview them like after the show, or there's like little hangouts or something. So it's a lot, it feels like you can get a little more personal there, and then there's
Okay.
just a I feel like there's also just a bunch of um just like starstruckness, but then
Mm.
at the same time, these are people living in like solar stuff, so you might be able to see them around. And I there's just a lot of not pressure, but just a lot of like I feel like nowadays because of social media, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
pressure to be more on those and like have e- maybe a pressure from the company or something to do this like make it feel more uh,
Approachable.
yes, yeah,
Mm.
and so then you get the people who might feel more parasocial and think those things like there's apps where idols will like message the whole like a group chat, and it's just people who pay for the subscription to them, and uh
And
so
the only thing
it's
I
like
could
they're
think of
talking
with
to them.
that is that it's not actually the idol, it's just someone that's hired to do it, or like even just
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
bot or something.
Something, yeah, but there's all these things that has a chance to be more interactive with fans, where I
Mm-hmm.
think gives it that more chance to make somebody make it feel a little more like parasocial in that
Yeah,
way, I
because
would
like
say.
comparing it, because like I grew up with like rock and alternative groups and whatnot, and
Mhm.
metal groups and whatnot. So I didn't have like the whole like pop idol thing. So I never really got like on the Britney Spears train or the NSYNC train or the Backstreet Boys train, any of that. That wasn't me. I was more listening to like Korn and stuff growing up. And but those always, they were like so far away, they were definitely not approachable or anything like that. They were celebrity status, they were
Yeah.
untouchable. So I never, like, whenever I look at this now and I look at how many people, and again, not slamming you, it's just a difference of
Oh, no, no,
perspective.
no.
I
Yeah.
see how many people are like, I know this person's like favorite color and I know all their stuff, and like I never got that growing up. I never understood it, like, when people would go on that way about, like, their favorite boy band person either. So, like, when people go on like that about a K-pop idol person, it's the exact same thing to me. I'm like, they're a celebrity. They're untouchable. You don't
Yes.
do that. And so
Yeah, which I think, there again, like, there's fans who are,
like
like
that. Yeah.
like that, and fans who aren't, and I think that social media in general has made it to where people are a little bit more parasocial than they used
Mhm.
to because, what's the chance of running into your idol or something like that? Well, now there's apps, there's TikTok videos, there's all this
Yeah.
stuff, and that's how you can like discover them. Because like I discovered K-pop in 2012 from Psy's the Gangnam Style,
Yeah, yeah.
um, and then went down a rabbit hole. But like now, I just think it's more popular, and there's just so many more things that could
Mhm.
make give people that more parasocial feel like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Repeat for chat, because we had another question. Which one is your bias? So we don't call them crushes
Yeah.
in K-pop, we call them biases.
Yeah. So my bias is Han here. Um, can't tell you why. Just silly, goofy guy on on that
Sorry,
I watched.
I read Semi's comment in
Yep,
chat.
yep. I know exactly. That's why I was laughing because I read it. I like hamburger and Sprite. I do that, and I also, Sevi, I will sing Panda, Panda, Panda Express, Panda, which is also BTS. But I just watched a bunch of videos. Once I discovered Stray Kids, I just watched a bunch of videos, and you just
Mm.
kind of it. Again, it sounds stupid to say, not stupid, but like I don't want to sound like creepy
No, you're
parasocial, but
not you're
like
not crazy. You're not
you
crazy.
get like a feeling, you're like a connection of someone, and you're like,
Mm.
that's like my favorite. It's like having a favorite character or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
that's my first. I love everybody in Stray Kids, but that is Hana is my favorite. So
Okay. Now, can you explain to chat what a bias wrecker is?
a bias wrecker is
Because
I would explain. Yeah.
pause for a second. Because K-pop comes with all of these new terms that I had no idea what was going on. It was like learning a new language, chat.
Yes, it is.
So go ahead.
A bias is like your number one, a bias is number two. And a lot of times I feel like people will get the quote unquote the bias wrecker when you see them. For me, it was when I saw them live. Like
Mhm.
the energy, the singing, like everything like that, interactions, like that's how I was like, oh, like this is like my number two, like could take Han's place, like you have your number one, but if this person comes along, oh man, let's like push the bias to the side. This one could like become your bias, basically. And really for me, like I said, I don't know if it's for everybody, but for me, a lot of the times it's when you see somebody live, like you get
Mhm.
you see the interactions, and then it just something happens, and you're like, man, like I'm watching my bias right now, but then your bias wrecker walks, and you're like, I'm gonna actually follow them now, and like they're distracting me basically. They're like the shiny object in the corner that catches your attention.
um for me, my bias for Love and Deep Space was originally Raphael, and then my
Mhm.
bias wrecker came in and it was Silas. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like, and it's so funny because for me, I'm not sure if it took a while, but like sometimes you just like don't know right away. Because at first I was like, oh, mine is Felix because like he's sunshine, and also there's a part that's like he speaks English, so I can understand him a little better. Um, but then you're like you keep watching videos or going down rabbit holes, and you learn more about each their, whether
Mhm.
it is their stage presence personality or like their real personality, things like that. You kind of get a feel, and you're like, I like this person, like this is my person, like this is who is my favorite of the group, kind of thing. And so that's kind of how mine was. Like I love how Han can sing and rap and produce music, and
Mhm.
also he's funny, and also he suffers from anxiety. So it was very relatable and stuff like that. Like there's things that happen in their life that you're like, wow, I really connect with that.
Yeah.
Um and like you're like, I like that person for that reason. So
No. I will
mhm.
say, from a personal perspective, I actually avoided idol stuff for the longest time because idol culture is part of what started VTubing. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
that whole culture leaked into what it meant to be a VTuber for the longest time, too. Thankfully, we've started to get away from that. But it was definitely, you weren't allowed to have a relationship. You had to have a specific personality. This,
Yeah.
all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It is
So
it's great. Yeah, that's
yeah.
so true. That's so
For
true, and I can see that too.
Yeah, for the longest time, I stayed away from idol stuff, and then like one day out of the blue, TikTok started popping up on my feed, probably because of Love and Deep Space, showing Felix, and I was like,
Mhm.
what is going on with this voice? And I went down the rabbit hole, and now I have Stray Kids on my Spotify playlist.
Which I love that. I love that I say that I'll say that to every friend who like has K-pop on there. I'm like, "Oh, I love that for you." Like, let me you know what? Like, we're not all crazy. I'm here to say, like, we're not all crazy, okay? I
Yeah.
understand.
Now,
Like, idol culture in general.
do I think I'm ever going to go down the route of like buying their albums or anything like that? Probably not, but I do like their music. So
Which is
I'm
fair,
at
which is
I'm at
fair.
that level. Maybe someday
Mhm.
I will jump off the deep end and, hit face first plant into buying a whole bunch of merch and whatnot, but not yet. I have
Yeah,
Love
no,
and
I
Deep
feel
Space
that.
merch to buy instead.
I feel that, and then, like, I have some merch. I have, like, a sweater and, I have some fan merch and stuff like that, but, I mean,
Mhm.
there are some people out there who have way more than I could have, but,
Oh, hi, Raptor. Bringer of snow.
but, I there was a time in my life where I was pretty passionate, I would say, about collecting stuff, and
Mhm,
then
mhm.
just kind of back down, but I'm still, like, a fan, and I still do get merch here and there, and I still will
Yeah.
gush about them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um
And I love that for you.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Chat, do you have any other questions for Miss Ducky besides the one question that Tay asked that I'm avoiding because Ducky will run off screaming if I ask it?
Chat, who's your bias from the tiny
Yeah.
slideshow?
Chat, who do you like from the slideshow that Ducky gave? Who was the one that you liked the most?
I don't have a bias.
I saw someone share their 4 albums of K-pop picture cards of all their bands and merch, and I loved it. That's actually cool.
Mhm.
Supporting somebody as long as I will always say it this way. Supporting someone with their hobbies and whatnot, as long as it's a healthy hobby and they're not like going into debt doing this sort of shit.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
great.
Yes, yes.
Is Ducky
Winnie's
an
not an
option?
no, and neither is Winnie. That's okay. You'd have to look over them again. I will just look up Stray Kids, look up some pin there. Here's the thing. If you look up Stray Kids, there is technically a ninth member who left in like 2019 or 2020. So you might see another person around. Just be aware of that. I didn't go over
Mhm.
them. They're their own person. They went off and did solo stuff. Great for them, but they
Yep.
are not a part of Stray Kids right now, so I did not put them in here. And it also can that issue causes not issue, uh Oh yeah.
Oh, the way I can hear it through yours because I think yours is still playing in the background. It's
Whoops.
okay. It's okay.
I had to turn on your stream so I could hear it. Oh, and I will say, like, last thing, because I know K-pop Demon Hunters has gotten a lot of kids in the K-pop now. Their old stuff, I would say, is appropriate. Their new stuff, I would say, is not as appropriate. Because
No.
they are adults now.
Yeah.
So
And you can definitely tell some of the moves that they're making are made for adults.
yes, yeah, you can look up Red Lights and shoot, what's the other one? Hold on. There's one that Lino and Bang Chan did that's also not very appropriate anymore.
That was Felix, Fangren. That was Felix. If you hear a deep voice from Stray Kids, it's usually Felix.
Oh, Drive, yes. Drive is the other one. But yeah, I mean, there's like, I would say, yeah, their music now.
Oop. Uh-oh. We lost a ducky. Chat, we lost a ducky. She's been lost forever into the K-pop. She's gone.
Oh, God.
There you go. You're back.
Oh, okay. I mean, I do know that there are kids out there who are listening to them, but I would just say, maybe listen to the song, maybe first.
I would like to point out, Ducky, when I was a teenager, I was listening to a band called Orgy, so...
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I was also listening to, Candy Shop and, like, things like that, not knowing, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess to your own, just, if you have kids who are getting into K-pop, maybe not some of the songs.
Yeah. Don't let them look up the lyric translation specifically.
Yes, yeah.
I did that with Rammstein.
But yeah, but also they're for everybody. They adore their tiny fans too. If you look up videos of them interacting with like the children at their concert, it's so cute. But also they're adults now. They're singing and writing about adult things. So
yeah. They're not sunshine and lollipops and rainbows.
Yes. So
specifically, the "In Your Fantasy" song from Atiz is definitely not that.
Yeah, they're also not really too for little kids either.
No. All right, chat. Do you have any other questions for Miss Ducky? While you have her. Don't forget, also, Miss Ducky also occasionally streams. You can find her and mods. Get me another shout out, please, for my timing. You can find her on her streams, sometimes playing... what have you been playing lately, Ducky?
Helldivers.
Helldivers. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping to get back Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Wednesday is Helldivers Day, basically. Tuesdays are just, I don't know.
Not sure what
And
we
also
got on
I
the
have
menu yet.
Winnie is Winnie is real. She is
Winnie
real.
does exist.
She is real. This. Sorry, guys. Flashes. This
Winnie
thing
is real. I have seen more pictures of Winnie and whatnot, so I know Winnie is real.
It's the stream. So
Thank you, Muds. Thank you for the shout out. Ducky, thank you for the presentation. Chat, let's get a round of applause for Miss Ducky for her presentation on Stray Kids.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me go about Stray Kids.
Yeah, I had fun.
Me.
I know Chad had fun too. I hope you had fun.
I did. I had fun trying to match them with lads, and half of me is like, did I do a good job? And half of me
You
is like,
did!
I went by vibes and the wiki page because I'm not that far in yet.
Someday we'll get you to actually get further into lads. Someday.
I will.
Especially because they definitely give K-pop idol
I know. I
vibes,
saw they did that the singing run, and
the singing. I'm gonna let you know that's a bait and switch.
Ugh,
They're not
they did it.
actually idols in it. They give
they
the
did
idol
it.
vibe, but they're not actually idols.
They did idol dances, so
I
that's all that
know.
matters.
Okay. All right, we're gonna let Ducky go. Thank you, Ducky.
Bye, chat. I'm gonna be hanging out in chat.
Okay. Let me pop you out here and release you. Hey, Raptor! Oh, Raptor! Miss Raptor Chan, who's been delivering me far too much snow lately. Are you ready to present? Do you want to present? I know I did. You are a little bit early. But that is up for you. I do not know what Raptor is presenting on. All right, we'll give you guys a little bit of music while we wait for Raptor. You can have another Stray Kids song. Cass knows why this one is on the list. As long as you don't smell burnt toast, Toxic. Chad, they have a Christmas song. I think Raptor told me what she was presenting on, and I don't remember, and now I'm scared. I'm scared it's just going to be a giant presentation on either Astinian or Silas, or a combination of both. I think it's Astinian, though. I think it's Astinian. I think I'm safe. I think I'm not going to get attacked during this one. Silas Astinian! Please, Silas! I can't believe how many of the presenters have snuck Silas into their freaking presentations. It's been just about everyone afterwards. Round 2 of white-haired baby girls. Chat, speaking of baby girls. Speaking of baby girls, hold on. Guess what? Chat, guess what? You did tease me with Emmett. That's true, yeah. Still white hair baby girl, though. The studio that made A Date with Death is coming out with the sequel. It won't have Grimmy in it. But it is going to have 2 other love interests in it. And you are a Reaper in it. And I am so excited. And while we do that, hold on, I wanna go pull that up actually. Give me a second. While we wait for Raptor, we're gonna dive into Riao's special interest for a moment. I think I put it here. I think it's actually on Steam too. Date with Death, Remnants, yeah. Yeah, as long as Grimmy and MC1 are having a good happy time, yeah, that's my thought process too. Okay, let's see. Yes, we did finish Date with Death. Let me scoot myself over to here. Look at him! The way I almost subscribed to their Patreon to get early access. Because they have, like, the first, like, 3 days available on their Patreon. I like him so much. Look at the purple eyes! So they did say that voice acting isn't going to be available in this one right off the bat either. And it's not planned immediately, but we'll see. Oh, we're going to have ads shortly. Also, thank you for the follow. I am going to butcher your name. I've heard it so many times. I know you're always on Raptor stream. Yeah, we're going to give chat their button real quick, okay? And then I'll call you after we do button. And, because this gives me a chance to get up and stretch too. Also, yes, it is my fault that you are emotional over a Grim Reaper. I am so not sorry. All right, chat, button time. I gotta pull up button though. Give me a second. I forgot to pull up your button. I forgot to pull up your button. That's my fault. The way Moogle, like, throws down her phone and runs for the PC to be able to play words on stream is hilarious, by the way. It's hilarious. I love it. Okay. Chat, here's your button. I'm gonna give you some music while you play with the button. And I'm gonna get up and go pee. Chat, did you enjoy your button? I think you guys enjoyed your button. I'm gonna let it go through. I'm gonna let this round finish. Oh, I know they're not done with, but not enough. Suyan, you're not supposed to be on their side. Oh no, Nagathon. I love button. Oh no. Oh no. I thought Sufil's name was a word for a moment. I was very confused. Alright, chat. You got your button. Crystal heckin' loves stream games. You can't stop her. Oh, I think I can stop her. I think I can stop her. I think I have a way. It's ringing. Oh. Hello? Hold on, hold on. There you go. Okay.
Hello.
Your PNG moved before your voice came through, so I was very confused what happened there.
I think it's because I'm on push to talk and my microphone itself was muted, so I was like, wow, I'm just not saying nothing.
Professional streamer here.
It's so professional! I've never had stuff in my entire life.
Matt's gonna get a shout out for Raptor Chan, who I think is presenting Estinian, right? You're presenting Estinian, right? You're not presenting anyone else today, right?
No. I'm not presenting any hot white men.
Go ahead and share your screen. I'll get it for chat.
Okay,
I'm scared.
Hold on.
Hi, Freelancer. Hi, DTM. I'm not convinced either. Her special interest is definitely special. Hold on. I love how people have started, like, giving, like, fake starter title or starter screens. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to share my screen. Hold on. Discord's being dumb. Up, out.
Yeah, so...
Welcome to Raptor Chan's special interest, because Raptor Chan was given a platform to go crazy on for a limited time. Note, I gave them each 20 minutes, by the way. 20 minutes to present, and then 20 minutes for question and answer.
So, I'm gonna be real. It took me a month to decide on the topic that I wanted to talk about, because I have a lot of special interests.
Okay.
And it was decided last Sunday what my special interest would be, because I asked Crystal, I asked my friend Pooja, and Rahela what I should present. And
I'm scared.
It should be, you know, I should introduce myself, right?
Yes, yes, you should. Yes, yes.
Hi, my name is Raptor Chan. I'm a Space Dragon VTuber. I play a lot of games, and I have a lot of special interests, and I'm very excited to share with you today this particular one.
I'm bracing so hard, Hana.
So what is Raptor's special interest, you may ask? Sharing cursed knowledge with people about various fictional media.
That's actually not what I was expecting.
As Crystal, Pooja, and Rahela can attest, I am constantly sharing cursed media knowledge with people against their will. So today, I'm
Enabler.
going to be sharing it with everybody
Enabler.
because I cannot be the only person to know this stuff. Now, some of you may recognize the different media I'll be talking about today, and that's okay. For those of you who do not know, today is your day.
Woo!
You will soon understand our collective laughter, confusion, and pure enjoyment of incredibly bizarre and flat-out cursed content. So, my fellow cursed knowledge knowers, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the collective confused noises we are likely about to see and hear. Let's start things off with one of my favorite series of all time, Star Wars.
Oh, gods.
Do you know who this man is?
I do not.
Do you know? Does anybody know who this is? Does anybody know who this man is?
Chat. Apparently you have Lars's attention just by saying Star Wars. Is that Luke? Cass knows who it is.
Luke Skywalker, the clone of Luke Skywalker.
What the absolute fuck?
During the events on Cloud City and The Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker's hand is severed by Darth Vader during the iconic I Am Your Father scene. But whatever happened to Luke's hand? Truly a pressing question that needed answering.
What?
And answered it got. In a novel, it was explained that an Ugnaught, which is an alien, managed to find Luke's severed hand and lightsaber, which ended up in Vader's possession before he gifted it to the Emperor. Palpatine had said hand on display for a while. After the film, some crazy Jedi decided to make a Luke clone and called him Luke Skywalker. Yes, it is spelled that way.
Why?
It's just between
Why
us, you
not?
know?
Well,
It gets better from here.
oh no.
Speaking of Emperor Palpatine,
Oh gods.
everybody knows Emperor Palpatine, right? He has a harem.
What?
Yup. Emperor Palpatine fucks.
That was not knowledge I needed to know.
So in case you were wondering.
I love how she blurred out fucks like it's not like something that I would,
Yeah,
say on my screen or on my stream
I
repeatedly.
was trying to be like, taking into account that maybe sometimes the algorithm will be like, fuck you. But sometimes they don't care.
This is Twitch. There's no
And-
algorithm.
And Emperor Palpatine had children, sort of. There were several instances where characters claimed to be the children of Palpatine. While I personally don't know the entire list, excluding the clone situation in the current canon timeline, we don't talk about that, I am going to focus on the two that stand out as truly bizarre in my mind.
Uh-huh. That's gonna take a lot.
This is Trioculus. He was a three-eyed jerkface who, for a time, took up the mantle of Emperor when Palpatine died. He also proclaimed himself the son of Palpatine, as Palpatine actually had a son named Triclops. Supposedly, it was for shenanigans. Both of these men had 3 eyes, the sole difference being that Trioculus had his third eye on his forehead, with Triclops having the third eye on the back of his head. Trioculus also had the funniest comic slide of being shot by robot Princess Leia's laser beam eyes.
Your comment in chat. I want to take back out years of our friendship due to this cursed knowledge. I'm glad I'm not the only one suffering through this.
Both of these men had 3 eyes, was said so nonchalantly. Yes, so one of them had the eyeball on the back of his head.
Uh-huh.
I didn't include his picture, though.
Thank you.
Palpatine's other son is Eirik Izamarin, or as I like to call him, lightsaber kneecaps. As you
I can see why. Yeah.
What did I
This man is
join and
covered in
have my
lightsabers,
result be to
especially on
learning this
his knees.
cursed info? Why only?
He's not actually Palpatine's son. This seems to be a reoccurring thing in the franchise. Like everybody's like, I am the son of Palpatine, and then they're lying.
Yeah,
But
even though,
actually,
you
the
know,
son,
he apparently has a harem, so he definitely has... Yeah, unless he's
he
infertile,
does
never mind. Yeah.
but actually, the son of a Palpatine subordinate and one of his concubines. So a concubine from Palpatine's harem.
Yep.
Said concubine lied about the father in hopes that her son would become emperor, like she was in a Chinese drama.
I was about to say, that was some definitely, like, Chinese drama shit. What do you mean?
Chinese drama in Star Wars. Anyway, he dies, and his crazy mom puts his body in a suit to basically make a zombie with lightsabers everywhere. So if you ever think your lightsaber idea is crazy, just remember, at least it isn't coming out of your OC's knees.
I've never had a lightsaber OC, so...
Well, don't worry. If you ever do, at least the lightsabers aren't coming out of their knees, or their arms, or their fists.
Do you think Disney will pick this character up?
If they do, I will probably stop watching Star Wars.
Do you think they're gonna put it into their generative AI model?
Oh my god. That would be the worst, but also hilarious outcome. Okay. This is Chopper.
Okay, Chopper's kind of cute. Why are you going to destroy Chopper?
He is a war criminal and currently holds one of the highest kill counts in all of Star Wars with an estimated 50,000 deaths. This number is still climbing to this day. Don't worry about it.
You know, that's fair. Usually it's the cute ones that tend to be the most murderous.
It's true. He also says fuck.
Okay, cool. No, Chopper is the best. Chopper is the only Star Wars character I care about at this point. It's always the war criminals for me.
They describe him as R2-D2 being like a golden retriever and Chopper being like a cat. So that you picked the best one.
Yeah, that checks out. Also, Finny, thank you for the resub at tier 3. You jerk.
Ooh, damn. Alas, our time with Star Wars is coming to an end, but not before I show you all the greatest duel of our lifetime.
I'm scared.
Are you ready for this?
I'm not ready for this, but I'm gonna be shown it anyways. I want you to know
Han Solo fighting a giant space otter!
Hey, is that you? I want you to know, by the way, Raptor, you're the last one of these that I'm doing this entire year, so...
Oh my god! Merry Christmas, everybody! You get to go to the holidays and share this knowledge with your family and friends. Because apparently Han Solo's cousin is an asshole and made them fight, unaware that Han Solo can speak Otter. Han told the Otter to go easy on him and the two ended up escaping together. To be honest, I just think this image is funny and everyone needs to see it.
I mean, the Otter actually kind of slaps, so...
She's very cute. I love her. I love her outfit.
Yeah.
She's very cute. And she kicks his ass. What the fuck? But wait! There's more.
Of course there's more.
Why cannot speak Otter? I don't know. Ask him, not me. I'm just relaying what I have learned. Deep diving into the deep lore of Star Wars. Now we move on to another well-known franchise.
Uh-huh.
Marvel. Everyone knows that comic books can be a little weird at times, or a lot of the time.
A little?
Maybe all the time. Everyone knows Spider-Man. Like Batman or Superman from DC. Even if you don't like superhero comics or films, chances are you've at least heard of Spider-Man or seen him around. He's an icon. Like most media, he has some cursed history too.
Oh yeah, he do. I don't even know it. I just know
like
it's
having
cursed.
a musical.
Okay, but wait a minute. How is having a musical cursed?
Do you want to find out?
I guess.
Well, for some reason, a Spider-Man musical exists, and while this wouldn't be entirely odd because musicals of all kinds exist, in the first version of the musical, there were a couple of versions, there is this whole plot between Spider-Man and the Greek myth character Arachne, and she wants Spider-Man all to herself. So she did evil things to make him love her. She also has a whole song about shoes. This is relevant to the plot.
Okay, I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know anymore.
Do you want to hear the song?
No!
Just a little bit of the song? Just a little bit.
No!
Here we go. That's all we're gonna play for now.
I'm gonna
Oh
turn
shit, we
this
went too
up
far.
for. There you go.
Here we go. Don't worry about the next slide. Don't worry about it.
I didn't even see it because I was busy adjusting the volume. You're good.
Oh. Anyway, highly recommend the video by Lady Emily on YouTube if you want to learn more about the Spider-Man musical. It is an hour long of absolute disaster.
I enjoy video essays. I think this might be a video essay that I might skip.
Bring me the shoes! They actually... Okay, the next slide. Moving away from the musical, but sticking with Spider-Man media, I'm sure you're all familiar with the character Morbius too. That weird vampire that morbed all over the place. Yeah, he was in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, but because censorship wouldn't allow a vampire to suck blood, they decided to alter him so they could avoid the censors.
I remember you talking about this!
They gave him suckers on his hands to grab people with instead. And he sucked out their plasma through his hands, which, in my opinion, is infinitely worse and had traumatized me as a kid more than an actual vampire did. They also kept his fangs for some reason. I also censored his hands because of trypophobia. You're all welcome, because I don't have trypophobia, and it's terrible.
I love Ducky. Sexy? No.
What in the JoJo? Thank you. You're welcome.
Spider-Man was also not allowed to throw punch in the cartoon.
Yeah. 90s cartoons were wild.
Yeah, they were. I grew up on them.
Same. Highest of fives. We had some interesting cartoons.
Mods, can we kneecap Latino Loki for that comment? I didn't want to imagine that.
Oh my god. No. Well,
now it's in my brain. Where's my mods?
I guess we both get something out of it. They timed out.
Only 33 seconds? No. Hold on. That one goes longer. There you go. Okay.
Okay. Now, this one I was already planning to include, but the folks who frequent my corner of space would never let me live it down if I didn't include one more cursed tidbit of knowledge from the Spider-Man franchise. This was requested to be in here, even though I already intended to include it. So this is for you, chat.
I'm scared.
Kraven the Hunter and his laser nips.
I need brain bleach.
He's slaying.
I don't... The fact that he looks like he's enjoying it in the second picture?
Yeah. The very, like, arrogant, and he's just shooting lasers out of his nips. I don't know.
With his hand on his hip, too.
We had a whole conversation about how the lads boys would try to figure out which of them could shoot lasers out of their nips. On
it's fucking Caleb. We already know it's fucking Caleb, okay?
Yeah, I said it would be, like, Caleb Silas and Raphael, all three of them would be trying, and Zane would be in the corner being like, "Stop this," and Xavier would be unconscious, just sleeping, ignoring it. So it just Raylan, no. I mean, Anyway, now that some of you may be relatively scarred, or at the very least entertained, it's time to move on to our next section, and one of my personal favorites to share. While some of this may not be cursed knowledge for those well versed in this series, for those of you who have not delved into it, this could be classified as cursed knowledge. Therefore, I included it in this slideshow.
I'm scared.
Allow me to introduce you to Metal Gear Solid.
Wait. Is Vic here or is Vic busy? I think Vic might be busy. We'll make sure that we have her watch the VOD back later.
Here we go. The bosses of Metal Gear Solid 3. In Metal Gear Solid 3, there is an old man who spends all his time being quote-unquote dead and only wakes up to partake in the hunt. He's a super skilled sniper who has parasites to give him superpowers or something, I don't know. Usually you can just fight him one-on-one with your own sniper skills, however, you can also kill him early on in the game, resulting in him exploding and a wheel from his wheelchair knocking the player on the head, or by turning off the game mid-fight for a week, or setting your console clock forward and letting him die of old age. Yes, he can die of old age. There's also a guy who makes guns out of bees, an astronaut who likes to catch himself on fire, and some kind of weird dude who likes to jump around and has a sound effect of women screaming when he sticks his tongue out. All of these bosses explode when killed, by the way.
I'm not even gonna question it. It's game devs. They do weird shit. They just do weird shit.
It's true, though. Like, if you've got the power, why not?
Yeah. They basically they understood that they had free will. That's what ended up happening.
Yeah. There is no context for this.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
I feel, as a cat girl, I feel insulted by that.
That's how he calls his crew. He meows and they show up.
Is that why he's called Revolver Ocelot?
Yes.
Okay. Ocelots don't sound like that.
I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the character Raiden, or at the very least, you've seen him around in memes regarding a certain crazy senator in Metal Gear Rising. But did you know he first debuted in Metal Gear Solid 2 as the main playable character after Solid Snake? During Raiden's creation, Hideo Kojima, creator of the series, asked women what they'd like to see in video games, and one of them said she was tired of looking at old men as the protagonist. Thus, Pretty Boy Raiden was created.
I don't know if he's so much of a pretty boy. He has too much going on with his face and all the metal.
So about this picture, I picked this picture in particular because everybody's really familiar with this one.
Uh-huh.
The only part of him that's human at this point is his face, brain, and spine. The rest of him is a robot.
Yeah. Is this why you like to, with robots? Is this where this started?
No, that actually started with Transformers.
Okay.
Actually, no, it was probably iRobot. When I watched it when I was like 13.
That both answered so many questions and opened up so many more. Continue.
Yes. In Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden has an entire section of gameplay where he's running around completely naked because he has to keep his hands on his nether regions to keep himself covered. The game becomes rather difficult when fighting armed enemies. So to defend himself, Raiden cartwheels into his opponents, all the while protecting our eyes from his, Also, in this section of the game, if you take too long, something causes your radar to turn into actual real-life footage of Japanese women in bathing suits posing for some reason. I don't know. This part is a fever dream. If you know, you know. I can't show any images because it borders on not safe for work, so just have Raiden's face again. He's sneaky.
Okay.
Just thought you need to know that.
I didn't need to know that, but thank here!
They showed this on TV. They did. They showed it on G4. Yeah, Raiden's girlfriend won't stop calling him, and neither will his boss. His boss constantly is calling him and says he needs scissors, and you can't continue without a save pack. Anyway, it was wild. Metal Gear Solid 2 was wild.
I'm so confused
Raiden
why
can
he couldn't
also-
throw just, like something around his waist.
No.
No.
Raiden can also slip on bird poop. This is a game mechanic that can mean life or death in a lot of situations. I'm not even joking. You can indeed. be
Why
shot
is
to
he
death
the only one that can slip on burn poop, though?
because they got rid of this mechanic in the other games. As
Okay.
far as I know.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
But you can get shot at while you're laying on the ground.
Great.
So it is a life or death situation.
I
That
love
was
chat.
so annoying.
I love chat screaming because Kojima.
Okay. We're going back to Mr. Meowing Man. His code name is Revolver Ocelot. He was a Russian who likes to dress up like a cowboy and twirl his guns a lot. He drops the meowing situation when he becomes an old man, but the gun twirling is his staple move, so he keeps doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing to note here is that in Metal Gear Solid 1, he loses his dominant hand / half his arm to a zombie cyborg ninja who cuts it off. So he isn't able to twirl his guns as much anymore, and it makes him very sad.
Aw, the poor baby.
He's poor baby. This is Liquid Snake. He's the twin brother of the main character Solid Snake. Both he and Solid Snake are clones of a man named Big Boss, and in order to make a perfect soldier, the people in charge of the cloning project had to make a second clone to put all the stinky genes into. Liquid is really mad he got all the stinky genes and Solid Snake got all the cool genes, so he becomes a bad guy. Anyway, Liquid Snake dies in Metal Gear Solid 1. Note, he does not explode like the Metal Gear Solid 3 villains.
Hey guys, remember when we had Vic's presentation and we learned that there were 2 different snakes, and I was like, why is there a difference? And now we know why there's a difference.
Yippee! So why did I bring up 2 seemingly ordinary men from the Metal Gear Solid series? I'm glad you asked. Because at some point, between Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, Ocelot decides that he has had enough not being able to twirl his guns and goes to get himself a new hand.
Mm-hmm.
By chopping off the arm of the now dead Liquid Snake,
Of course.
thus becoming Liquid Ocelot.
Why?
Because Ocelot's new dead arm occasionally possesses him, and the personality of Liquid Snake takes him over. You can tell because the voice and accent changes. Metal Gear Solid 4 explains this in more detail, I guess, but back in the day, Metal Gear Solid 2 was all we had, and boy howdy, when I heard when Liquid's British accent came out of Russian cowboy, I was confused as all hell. Don't be fooled! He looks like Ocelot, but he is actually now a British man.
I'm eating my vitamins right now, and I'm just like deadpanning at the screen.
I'm so glad to share this information with you.
If we meet in person, know there will be consequences of this.
Oh no. Don't worry, Chris, this is the same thing to me.
Good.
Now we come to the end of our cursed journey together. Yippee!
Mm-hmm.
I am glad to have brought you all this information, be it new to you or old memories that were sealed away. My only hope is that you use this knowledge to curse your friends with, so your friends can curse their friends and their friends' friends' friends. May the cycle of cursed knowledge never end. Now we can yap until Ria has to go play games. If you have cursed media knowledge, please share it with the class, or if you have questions, I could try to answer them. Okay, bye.
Oh no, look, he's back talking about the hand vampire again. I love Crystal, just run. Chad, do you have any questions for Raptor? If you have any questions for Raptor, please keep them to yourself.
No, you can't, Ragna. You can't.
Is it bad
does
I knew
cursed
a vast majority of this knowledge already? Yes. Talking about cursed knowledge, where does cursed Minecraft fit into this? Just kidding. I
don't go to cursed Minecraft, but I might have to dig into that now.
You should probably dig into cursed Minecraft. It's a whole rabbit hole. I have one giant question for Raptor. Why?
I almost spat my water out.
I
Why
am
not?
the
You need to
queen
know
of
these
deadpan.
things.
Is Revan canon?
It depends on what you consider canon. But I think recently it was like confirmed that yes, he is canon again or something.
Why did you make the censored bars look like what Loki was banned for? Loki wasn't banned, Loki was timed out.
I had to make this. I was like trying to find like fuzzies for his hands, but then I was like, no, it'd be even funnier if he just had giant censor bars on his hands. Because like don't Google his hands. They are awful. They are so bad. And when he oh yeah.
Speaking of the hands,
Uh-huh.
I have a question for you that comes from Latino Loki himself.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight? Morbius sucking hands or Kraven's laser nipples?
The laser nipples, because the hands have to get close enough to do their sucky. And by the way, when he does, like, you know how when vampires bite, they leave like the holes on the neck? The way that his hands work is they leave little suction marks on the flesh.
Like an octopus, yeah.
Like an octopus, yeah. And because it's plasma, he has to suck out blood to get the plasma to put it back.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they decided that sucker
it wasn't just
plasma
blood,
hands were better.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't bring the fuckery of Miss Marvel.
I haven't delved into Miss Marvel. I was going to include.
Now you have a new one to go into.
Oh hell yes! I was going to include Golden Oldie, which is Aunt May becoming a superhero. But I figured that wasn't too cursed. It's just an old lady that is completely gold and punching the shit out of people, which is not as cursed.
No,
but I mean,
it's
her
just
name
weird.
being golden. Yeah, it's just weird.
Faded Sin says, I don't, because I already know Raptor well enough.
He visits my streams quite frequently. This is a normal occurrence.
Hannah would like to know, is Raptor the reason why Special Interest Sunday is getting canceled?
It was a good run, everybody. The ratings tanked after my episode.
Do you have any cursed Final Fantasy knowledge tidbits you want to share with the chat? That comes from James.
I have thought about like seeing if I could find cursed knowledge, but most of it is just stuff that like people can have access to like right now. Like you could just like it Final Fantasy is so like well known that it's just like if I'm just like, oh, like there's a whole scene where Cloud gets in a hot tub with a bunch of dudes in speedos and then the screen goes black and strange noises happen and then it's
but it's still it's still knowledge that people don't have. Like maybe they can access it, but it doesn't occur to them to go looking up specifically. Did Cloud get into a hot tub with a bunch of guys and then black screen and then sex noises happen like macaroni and cheese?
Macaroni. See, I thought about including the macaroni and cheese thing, but that was the deep dive that I don't think chat was ready for.
Oh no, I've told them about macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
they know about macaroni and cheese.
Okay, then I don't have to inform them about macaroni and cheese.
Freelancer wants to know, does Floor Sephiroth and his potentially naked bum fit in the cursed knowledge spectrum?
No. That's just a weird hyperfixation. There's a life-size naked Sephiroth statue that I want to go see. Anyway, continue, sorry.
I now have cursed knowledge about Raptor. Enos would like to know, I have a question. The Liquid Ocelot guy, when he wanks, is he wanking himself or is Liquid in on it?
So, there, so, Ocelot is mostly in charge. Depends on the hand. Ocelot is mostly in charge. Liquid only shows up when his brother's around because the rage keeps him alive in Ocelot's now hand.
You know, checks out. So basically, Solid Snake would be in the cuck chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is a scene in Metal Gear Solid 4 where Liquid Ocelot gives Solid Snake a kiss. But I mean, Metal Gear is very there's actually a scene in one of the Metal Gear games for the PlayStation Portable that if you get into a box near one of Snake's like one of his friends, I think it's Kaz or something. No, it's not Kaz, it's McDonald Miller? I don't remember his name. Hearts start coming out of the box. So
okay.
So, you know, there's a little love there.
Is there any cursed knowledge you wanted to add but didn't have time to explain? That's from Baker.
I didn't have time to explain the entirety of the vampire guy in Metal Gear who hops around and cuts his chest and hisses. Don't worry about it. I was going to include the boss from Metal Gear Solid 2. His name is Fat Man. He rides around on rollerblades and carries a wine glass with a straw, and he throws bombs at you. And he like twirls around. I don't know why he's there. He serves no purpose other than to just rollerblade around. What? It's my favorite one.
Okay. Is there a gas snake?
I don't think so. There's Liquid, Solid, and Solidus. And then there's Naked. But that turns out to be Big Boss. There's lots of snakes. Oh yeah, Fat Man can also slip on the bird poop.
Toxic would like to know, when does Raptor come back? We'll talk about that.
To find more cursed knowledge.
James is trying to rage bait you with why is Dragoon the most cursed Final Fantasy job?
Actually the most cursed job is White Mage, because White Mage is always having to cure the taint.
Freelancer would like to know, is one hand inhaling the blood and the other hand exhaling it? You guys are really interested in the blood hands. I don't know why.
I know! They are hyper-focused on Morbius' suction cup hands. Listen, I don't know what the 90s were on, but they did not...
They were on some shit, okay? Those were kids' cartoons on Saturday morning.
There was a... every time that it showed that, like, you know, they had been quote-unquote bit by the vampire, they were just laying on the ground, pale as fuck, and, like... They just had the suction markers all over them, and they're like, oh my god, the vampire got them! And it was really creepy because it wasn't a vampire, it was just suction cup hands, and then he just kept showing his hands, and everybody was just like, oh my god, he's gonna suck out my plasma!
There's a bunch of questions. There's a bunch of questions about what happens if nipple hands go on to, or not nipple hands, if plasma hands go on to laser nipples. We're gonna skip past those because I am 87 messages behind in chat.
They're so obsessed with nipple lasers and plasma hands.
Ain't this the harem thingy why everyone assumed that Rey was Palpatine's daughter?
I don't think so. Maybe, like, the whole Palpatine daughter thing situation, I don't know how the theory came about. I never subscribed to it, and then it turned out to be true, and I was very sad about it. Mostly because, like, I hated the Palpatine cloning himself a million... That was another thing I could have included. Palpatine clones himself a million billion times, so they just keep killing Palpatine in every timeline.
So he's Emmett's help.
Worse. He's a wrinkly old man that keeps cloning himself to be a wrinkly old man.
God damn it. At least clone yourself into being a hot man. Ah! Thank you, Faded. Thank you for the gifties. Why do you think they call him Liquid Snake?
Because he has to be the opposite of Solid Snake.
Yeah.
They are the twin snakes of Big Boss, and they are the complete opposite. So like Solid Snake has brown hair, Liquid Snake has blonde hair. Liquid Snake is evil, Solid Snake is good. They both take their shirts off and fight each other on top of a giant mech at the end.
Hannah, I'm not asking your question. I'm scrolling. I'm not asking Hannah's questions because no Plasma Snake? Okay. Raptor, I have no input of questions, just thank you from Valaris.
You are welcome.
Unrelated to the topic, do you enjoy all the spicy Silas posts I send to Riao that she then torments y'all with? Baker, I don't tell them where I get those. I just post them. So they don't know they're from you. You just outed yourself.
We found the dealer, guys. Kool-Aid, of course, suddenly appears when you hear Silas.
I am legitimately surprised Silas did not make an appearance. I
thought about it, but I was like, no. Jake's already done that. I can't recreate that bit. I can't.
But everybody else does, so that's why I'm surprised. It's either Emmett or it's Silas.
Listen, I figured Bring Me the Shoes was going to be enough to do you in, but it seemed like just even seeing Luke Skywalker at the very, very beginning was enough to just... I didn't want to torture you.
I hate to tell you this, Raptor, but I am neither a fan of Star Wars nor Marvel.
I'm so glad I shared this information with you. Nothing brings me more joy than to tell someone about the cursed information from a series they've never seen. That's why Metal Gear was on here, because I'm constantly sharing that with Crystal, and she's just like, please stop.
Is it required to play all of the Metal Gear Solid games, or do you have a preferred starting point?
I am personally biased to Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, which was a GameCube release and a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1. But generally speaking, you want to play them in order. So it would technically be you want to play Metal Gear Solid 3 first, because that's the story of Big Boss, and then you want to go from 1, 2, and then 4, and 5 is also Big Boss, but that's a whole other thing, because he's not actually Big Boss, he's some other guy, and I think he's Venom Snake? God, I didn't play 5, so, and I barely had any interest in 4 because I didn't have a PlayStation 4 at the time to play it.
Faded Sin would like to know, is it Morbid time?
Yes, with the hand suckers and all.
Newbie, I think Gargoyles was a sexual awakening for a lot of people.
Yeah. We like the monster fuckers.
Alright,
Goliath is something else.
I was, weirdly, I think it was... I think it was Brooklyn, the one with the red... With the red
I was
skin.
literally gonna be like, there ain't no way that you picked my favorite gargoyle. I freaking loved him.
Yeah, you're so
Brooklyn.
sassy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would Spider-Man use webbing for Shibari? Loki! Go back to the void.
Loki is just hyper fixated on the Spider-Man section.
So I missed all that.
God.
Can you roll back the presentation? No! Next time, lads curse knowledge moments.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
There's so much of those. Have to.
I got him, Boneless. I got him. Don't worry. I did it. You're good. Boneless literally came out of lurk to say, I'm lurking, but I can't time you out here. Boneless, don't make me make you a mod.
I'm fucking crying.
Any
love
thoughts
how
on
this-
Deadpool versus or X Spider-Man? Cass has got a list ready for Lad's Curse knowledge, by the way.
Oh hell yeah! If I get invited back to this show, I will hit you up. But for Deadpool x Spider-Man, yes, that's Deadpool's true love
Yeah,
is Scooter Man.
yeah. Even I know that. I already bonked. I bonked him. I bonked him so hard, Finny. I could fix Demona, but what was wrong with her was way better.
Yeah, her and God, the freaking Scottish guy. What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Are you talking the gargoyle or are you talking the
Yeah,
old dude?
There's the old dude who was
The
tied
old
to
dude
Demona.
gargoyle. Yeah, or no, that he's tied to Demona?
Yeah, because she Macbeth, yes.
Macbeth, yes.
The original Foxy Grandpa.
Yeah. Oh man, whenever I hear what's his nuts is the like main villain, like his voice actor
David
Ellsworth.
Xanatos.
Yeah. Whenever I hear Xanatos elsewhere, I'm like, that's just Xanatos. Fuck you.
Yep,
You can't be Riker in Star Trek. You're Xanatos.
Yeah, exactly. Even though in Gargoyles they just put Riker but made him evil.
Yes, that's exactly what they did. He didn't change his voice at all. It was hilarious.
Even like the way they designed him. The same
Yes!
hair and beard.
We do have a question from Ducky. I'm going to combine the two guests. Does Raptor like Stray Kids, or do you have a bias?
I have only heard like a couple of Stray Kids songs, but I have not I don't know enough about them. My sister-in-law has just recently become super obsessed with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to link her this VOD later so she can watch Ducky's presentation.
We're going to get you into it, and you're not going to come out because unfortunately it's very lads coded.
That's how I know who Stray
Yeah.
Kids is.
Yeah, I
Because
know
of
that's
that
how you
freaking
know.
Domino.
Yeah, because of Domino. Yeah.
Yeah.
James would like to know: are you maining Deadpool in Marble Rival, or am I gonna have to dive back in?
I will play Deadpool and Marble Rebel, but my main will forever be the cutie patootie mantis. She's a cute little boog.
Can someone smack these allergies out of me for Kool-Aid? Yeah, sure. We'll get on that.
Only if you do that for me, because my nose has been tickling all freaking day.
Oh.
I'm so mad.
Raptor, did you like the chained up video?
I had not had a chance to watch it. I was making sure my presentation was presentable for stream before I hopped into voice chat.
I must
had to be
say,
so
and I
perfect.
am more than willing to assist in drowning Raptor and Stray Kids from Whimsical Whimsy.
Yeah, that was also where I learned the name Stray Kids from, was because Whimsy was like, I'm in love with this band. Like,
I mean, you heard Felix. You heard that voice.
yeah, the guy that I was just like, he just sounds and looks like Silas.
Yes. You
Silas
understand
Ford,
where the problem
motherfucker.
is going to come in now.
Freaking Silas, man. Making me spend money on him all the time.
You're still not over the fucking myth, are you?
No.
Especially not, and then you did the event after and they threw in that last bit on the event.
I will just throw up is what I will do. I don't think about it, and then I scroll Twitter, and Twitter's like, do you want to look at more Vampire Silas? And I'm like, especially the one artist that's just redrawing all of the really heartbreaking scenes, and I'm like, stop.
Yeah, right?
Like, they just drew the one where she says goodbye, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I saw that one posted earlier. Does anybody have any other questions for Raptor? Legitimate questions.
Loki.
Loki's still timed out. Raptor,
Oh
you've
my God.
traumatized me. Congratulations. What
You're
other topics
welcome.
did you consider for your special interest?
I will not lie, I blue screened on a lot of it because I
Mhm.
share so much cursed information that I was like, guys, you gotta tell me what cursed information. There was
Well, no, I think they
2
meant not
films.
just the cursed information, but like your
Oh.
bigger topics.
I considered diving into all of the stuff I know about vampires, but I figured that would take way too long because I would
Mhm.
have to like go back and
Are you
refresh
implying
all of
my
my knowledge
questions
on
weren't
vampires
legitimate?
because I know what's stupid about. I also considered dragons because I know a stupid amount
Mhm.
about dragons too.
Mhm.
And then I also considered just talking about all my favorite hot guys, but then like Vic had also done that, and I was like, but there would be 2, and like, oh, I don't know if I should also talk about hot guys. And then Krista was like, just talk about things that like you always tell us. And I'm like, oh my god, that's beautiful.
You can
It's
save the hot guys for
beautiful.
another one, assuming I invite you
Yes.
back.
At that point, you're like, oh, Silas will be in that one.
Also, thank you, Loki. Your questions were not serious. Pick more
Oh my
niche
god.
hot guys. Present your hear me outs. Yeah, we can do a hear me out cake at some
I
point.
considered that too. I considered a hear me out.
I
I
do
would've started off
have
with
at
General
some
Grievous.
point, assuming because y'all know my birthday is coming up here soon, and I'm going to be hosting a big event for it. And if chat gets to a certain level on that event, I'm not saying what one it is. I am supposed. So here's the funny story, and you get to listen to this too, Raptor. I tricked chat. Originally, on a previous incentive, I had Real will do a collab, and chat gets to choose who I get to collab with. But chat kept giving me a whole bunch of different names, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to ask all of these people to come and present on my stream rather than actually doing like a full ass collab, like playing a game with them or like having like something done. So I tricked chat and I was like, hey, no, these people get to just come hang out and tell me about their stuff, and I get to just nod along and go, yeah, that's cool. And they have to do all the work, not me. But on the next one, I have Real actually does a fucking collab. So maybe we can do a Hear Me Out cake collab together.
Oh my god, yes! I will bring all of my Hear Me Out. I will become a problem for chat times 2.
We will coordinate that in future.
Hell yeah. Just let me know when, and I will be there.
No. I might be afraid of Raptors Hear Me Out. Me too. Alright, chat. We're gonna let Raptor get back to Raptor work, because we're also about to enter ads here again, and I don't want you to get caught up in another ad time with chat.
Oh, help me, I'm getting swallowed away by the ads!
Chat, can I get a big round of applause for Raptor? And can I also get another shout out for Raptor from the mods, please?
I hope you guys enjoyed this cursed information. Please, again, feel free to share this knowledge with your friends and your friends of friends of friends of friends. Let them hear the horrors of Luke Skywalker with 2 U's.
Feel free to share this VOD, chat, because it's not like I'm going to delete it.
All right, I'll let you go and let you.
Thank you,
do
Raptor.
your
I have to do the button.
Guy Sunday.
No, I have to do button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
we have to do button,
right.
and then it's Hot Guy Sunday. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll go.
Bye.